going to introduce you to Poovi. So Poovi is an engineer, and I know I'm not supposed to be saying such things, but to me, Poovi, you are an unstoppable proactivist. You have the courage to stand up in your own community and talk about things that everyone will resist talking. In the community, through theater, you broke open a door of true action. And for me, I always hold you that way. Not just the expertise you have, which is very important. You're a fantastic practitioner coach. You coach others. You practice all the tech stuff in engineering and what you do. But who you are, the courage you have, is remarkable and inspires me. Over to you.
Thank you, Monica.
You're very soft, Poovi. Poovi, you're very soft. Can you come closer?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
My name is Poovi. I stand for equality for myself and for others. In my experience, one digital divide is employment. People who have completed engineering in and around my village have hard time finding engineering jobs, and some of my engineering classmates, specifically girls, have got married, and others work in non-engineering jobs like receptionist, data entry, and teaching. This is partly because of lack of skills, and even when I was in college, when I was doing my computer science, I had limited access to computers, and it was just enough to read textbooks and pass the exams. But and also most of us didn't have access to laptops at home and to practice the assignments. And after 4 years, I managed to get a degree, but not much programming skills. And later when I went to STEMland, the first time I learned programming using visual programming language from children. Then I moved to professional programming languages. And one thing that's interesting is when I was learning programming from children, and no one there have made fun of me. And later I noticed that there was a supportive environment for learners, and this has been created not only by facilitators but also by the children who are there and who practice the RTL tools. And this, I see such a culture supporting risk takers, shifting from mediocrity to excellence. STEMlands are located in rural schools. Even with poor internet, children are able to share their projects using a local area network. So I see a shift from moving beyond being stuck without resources to have the courage to create alternatives. And there is a digital divide in rural area due to socioeconomic background, and very few people have access to laptops, tabs, and computers. Many people have access to smartphones, but internet is an issue. Either they're not near the closer to the tower, or they don't have, they're not able to afford for the internet. And during this pandemic situation, it has even become worse as they earn very less. And at this situation, we support children by creating practice assignments, and through WhatsApp, we give feedback. For those who don't have access to smartphones, we create physical worksheets, and the parents come to the school and they pick it up. I can see that genderism is strengthened by society in technology also. After a certain age, girls have lots of constraints in my society. For example, boys have the freedom to come to STEMland, and whereas girls don't after their school hours, especially. And one issue is safety due to alcoholism and gangs and harassments. So, but much of it is social pressure. In response, we organize sleepovers once in a week in our school, and where boys and girls come and stay there and they learn. This has become a norm, at least in the one school that we work in. And I wanted children from other schools and villages also to get a benefit from the STEMland. So I started to go to evening center, but I also had the same constraint and the fear of traveling. But I didn't want to leave it just because I'm born as a girl. And So I kept going. I went to the evening center. I support children, and then I also take the precautions that I can. And in my village, alcoholism is a major issue that, like as Monica said, and many children and women suffer because of it, as men drink and they come home and they beat the wife, and both women and the children don't have a quiet space at home to study. And the youth in our village have planned a play to bring awareness about alcoholism, but none of the girls came forward to be part of that play because it is considered socially not okay. I also had the same fear of judgment, but I came forward and I said that I will be part of the play. And this inspired four other girls and a married woman to be part of this play, and we did it. And as a response, there have been new conversations about alcoholism. And as a team in STEMland, we look to break these isms in technology. When I joined STEMland 3 years ago, there was only one woman in the technical team, and now we are getting closer to an equal ratio. So to break the digital divide, I need to develop an environment for youth and children to develop skills. I need more, I need to be more than an engineer to break genderism, groupism, alcoholism, and ageism. And finally, I need to work from a space of wisdom, from responsibility, equality, and courage to create. Thank you.
Fantastic, Bhuvi. How can I even summarize